back to my channel. My name is Nisi G. I'm a mindset mentor and master cosmetologist, and I'm also a nursing student. I have been a mindset mentor for about 3 years and a master cosmetologist for 18 years, and I love to use cognitive behavioral therapy along with neuroscience and psychology to help you manifest your desires. I want to talk to you guys a lot today about the real reason why your manifestation is not working. I get so many people that come to me. The majority of my clientele are women. I will say that. I do mentor men a lot as well, but most of them are women. And I cannot tell you how many times women come to me and they're like, I'm scripting, I'm meditating, I'm looping, or, doing sats, or I'm doing all of the things. And they're like, it's not working. I'm not getting it. I don't know what to do. And they get super frustrated, rightfully so, because, you're overexerting yourself, right? Especially when they're like, I'm journaling, I really feel it real, because we tell them that, you got to feel it real. Feeling is a secret, yada, yada, yada. You have some people who say they need to robotically affirm. And if you missed out on my video about your RAS system and it being a filter, I highly advise for you to go and check out that video first and then come back to this one. If I can leave a link to it, if I figure it out, I will definitely do that. So you can go and check out that video first and then come back to this. So here's the thing, as that people get so frustrated with their manifestation, which then keeps them on a loop, like on this cycle of not having it. And then they say things like, okay, well, I'm doing this. And then they feel like they have to start over. They get so upset when they have to start over. And I used to do this because I thought, well, if I started here and then I'm not getting what I want, that means I have to start over. And I thought that meant like time started over with how long it was going to take before I could get it. But let me tell you something, you guys. It's not about more action. It's about the energy that you're embodying to get it. Sorry, my notifications are going off. People love me. What can I say? It's about the energy that you're using to embody to get it. And a lot of people don't understand what that even means. So I'm here to water it down. Hopefully this is the last video that you will ever need about what it means to embody the version of you that has what it is that they desire. So it's not about doing more to receive, because remember, the more you do, the more you're keeping it at bay. So if you're scripting because you want to get something, if you're, robotically affirming because you want to get something, there's a happy medium with this. And you're going to be able to fully understand once we're done and we dissect this and break it down. I promise you. So let's break down the problem. If your nervous system is in survival mode, and we talked about this in the RAS video that was done previously, it will reject the very thing that you ask for, because your nervous system says, to receive this SP isn't safe. To receive this unconditional love isn't safe. To receive this sort of money, this large amount of money isn't safe for me. So that's why a lot of times with my mentor clients, I have them say things like, I'm starting to believe that X, Y, and Z, because then it trains their central nervous system how to properly respond to what it is that they desire so they don't push it away. So with cognitive behavior, I like to get down to the root cause of why you believe what it is that you believe, which is why I've never had anybody not get the things that they desire when they get mentorship with me. I have had people quit because it just got real hot in the kitchen and they're like, I don't think that I can do this. But nonetheless, most people will manifest from a fight or flight state of view. Let's give you an example. For me, whenever I was trying to manifest my old SP, and I always say this again, thank God I didn't. I mean, I did, but thank God I chose something else. I was very desperate. I was very like, oh my God, it has to be him. And let me just give y'all a disclaimer here. And I mean this with so much love in my heart, and I'm not trying to negate the fact that you want this person for whatever reason that is, because I don't judge, and I want for people to have and whatever they desire. But what you have to understand is, if you're putting all of your worth and value into one person, you have to then stop and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Because then it becomes a issue with your self-concept. And if your self-concept is in disarray, meaning your self-worth, you're not going to be able to manifest from that place. Now, if you are someone that is manifesting from a high self-worth, high value, you know what you're deserving, you wouldn't even be manifesting someone to change that result in the first place, because they would have never treated you any differently. However, there are different behaviors for different people based off of what they've learned love is, which goes into cognitive behavioral therapy. Just wanted to make that disclaimer. Nonetheless, most people are manifesting from a fight or flight mode, meaning, oh my God, this bill is due and I have to manifest this money and I need $500 by Friday. So you go, I have $500, I have $500, I have $500, I have $500. And then you script, I have $500. I'm so happy and grateful. Isn't it wonderful? I have my $500. That energy is very needy, very desperate, very, oh my God, I have to have it. Think of tangible objects just like you would a person and their energy. If someone felt like that towards you, you would be like, oh my God, like, are you okay? Are you well? Are you mad? What is going on? You wouldn't want it, because then it doesn't deem special anymore. You have that thing on the pedestal, like it is outside of you, like it's something that you need to obtain. That's why it's not coming into fruition for you. So when I have my notes over here to you guys, if you see me looking off to the side, let me interrupt again. I will be doing a theme on YouTube, a theme in the VIP group, a theme on TikTok, and a theme with my blog. That way everything stays conducive to you teaching it, or to you teaching it, to you getting it in a way that makes more sense to you. So if there's something that you missed in YouTube, you might get it in the blog. If you missed it, if you're listening to this on a podcast, whatever, like, I want you to be able to get the information and fully understand it. I really do. So when your body is used to chaos, overflow feels unsafe. When your body is used to, no, we got to go back here. Because remember, you're on a loop. You're in a cycle. If your brain and your RAS has been wired to think that I have to prove myself worthy of love, I was like that. And growing up in my household, I had so many titles and accolades and things that I won, and just, I was that girl, okay? And I thought that I had to like prove my worth and my value to my mom by like having all these titles and like, you know, oh my God, I'm captain of cheerleading, I'm secretary of Spanish club, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, all these things. So as an adult, that taught me that love means I have to prove myself worthy of having this relationship, and that's not true. So my body, my RAS filtered that out as love. So when I got into romantic relationships, I felt like I had to overexert myself and overextend myself, even when I didn't want to, because I thought this is what love is. That's what I had trained my nervous system to think. So when I would want the relationship and I would manifest it in, it would come to me, but then I would push it away because my nervous system deemed that as unsafe. My programming had already been deemed as chaos is safe. So anything that came in that was peaceful was not safe for me. Now that I've changed and, regulated my central nervous system, now my boyfriend now in our relationship is very peaceful. Even when we argue, it's peaceful. I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. But it's very peaceful because my RAS now deems that sort of relationship as safe. It doesn't try to push it away to keep me safe, because remember, your brain is wired to just keep you safe. So you want something consciously and you still push it away energetically. So that's why when people think like manifesting an SP is a game, it's not a game. It's just a balance, an imbalance in the relationship is all it is. If you're the one I'm signing up for mentorship, I'm paying for this, I'm going to buy this workbook, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get this, and that, and then they're going to want me back. You're saying I have to do all this work and then they're going to want me back. Remember, you guys, manifestation is literally literal. So if you are saying things like, you've got to do this, I have to quit the job before I can focus on my business. There's my friend, she's snoring. I have to quit my job before I can focus on my business. I have to save $2,000 before I can move. You're limiting yourself. These are things that you're doing that are limiting yourself. And you think that you're doing what's right to bring you what it is that you want. This is where I do think that mentorship comes in if you're unable to apply this stuff on your own, because you might have a habit and you don't realize that you even have this fucking habit. Right? Which is why I also have all the workbooks right now, because mentorship is closed unless you want to be waitlisted. But I only have 4 courses on my site, and because that's all you need. The nervous system regulation and self-concept is it. And I just dropped the wealth code. I'm super fucking excited about the wealth code. I get really personal in there. It's about 41 to 42 pages long with worksheets and all that stuff to help you understand your cognitive behavior around the feast and famine cycle, why you have really high highs, why you have really low lows, and why you're not able to maintain money. So check that out. There's some sample pages on my site for that. I'm super obsessed with it. But wanting money but tensing up when you spend it is going to keep it at bay. There's another example. So the example that I love to use, if you've followed me for a while, you know that I talk about this in my TikTok live. I talk about this on TikToks, but everything that you do is currency. It's an energetic currency behind what you're doing. So if you're someone that goes to the grocery store, and let's say you got all your groceries, you got all your things, and you're fine, you're feeling good, and then you're watching as they beep, 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 and scan it, and you feel your body like, oh my God, we're at $78. Oh my God, we're at $90. Oh my God, we're at $102. Let me check my account. I only have $200. It'll last me till Friday. You, my love, just spent energetic currency on your money by saying, I don't have enough. And it is blasphemous for you to think that the supplier or the universe or the creator or God, your higher self, whatever you want to call it, isn't going to supply your every need. That is the very definition of blasphemy, right? It's absurd. So you have to pay attention to these things. And you say, well, Niecy, that's easy for you to say. Honey, boo. In the feast or famine cycle, breaking the feast and famine cycle, the wealth code, I talk a lot about my personal journey. You're talking to someone who slept in a moving truck, who had to couch surf, didn't have a fucking pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, honey, okay? I did what I had to do. But it dawned on me I had to switch that part of my brain. You literally have to be Delulu. Delulu is a Salulu. Embody, embrace, put on. Just like this shirt that I'm wearing, this tank top. Okay, when you put it on, I'm wearing it. It has become on my skin. I'm wearing it. It's mine. You need to do what you want, get your desires, and do the same way. Put it on like a piece of clothing and wear it and go about the day. If you had money in the bank, would you be worried about spending $100 or $200 at the grocery store? No, you wouldn't at all. And the more you train and condition yourself to do this, the more your brain and your RAS is going to go, oh, it is safe for me to receive and retain and hold money. And it comes in and out and in and out and in and out, and it comes in and overflow, and I don't have to worry. Because when you go and spend, when you go and you tap your card or insert your chip or swipe or whatever it is that you do when you get to the grocery store to check out, you've now said, that's the energy behind what I'm spending. There it is. Lack. So then it has to go back after you've solidified it with that transaction. Now your money can't be in rotation. Now your money knows, oh, okay, got it. She just put a limitation on me. He just put a limitation on me. That's exactly what you're doing. So you have to stop doing that. Shifting from holding versus chasing is so important, because a lot of times we get so caught up in robotically affirming or doing all these techniques to get, not realizing that we're coming from a state of chasing when we do it. A lot of people like to robotically affirm to just saturate their subconscious mind because it bypasses all the extra shit that you want to go and do. The reason why robotically affirming doesn't work for some people, as it used to not work for me, is because you are not understanding that you're coming from a place of lack when you're doing it. Some people are very good at turning off that lack, and they just believe me doing this is going to give me this. And that's it. And they stick with that. And they've taught their RAS, their nervous system, how to be that way from a calm state. It's just like if you see someone who's in a relationship, but they have horrible self-esteem, but their self-concept, aka their belief, is that of, I always get what I want. This person's not going to leave me anyway. Because I was in a relationship just like that, where I was like, this man loves me down. He's never going to leave me. I don't really care. But I didn't have good self-esteem, but my self-concept was pretty high. And self-esteem and self-concept is not the same thing, you guys, at all. So that's all you're doing. So define the holding the energy, is just feeling safe with the version of you that has it already, right? So it's like, how would I feel if I had it already? Not how do I feel like creating it, right? Because we say that you want to give yourself the feeling of what that thing gives you. So it's not the relationship itself, it's what you think that relationship gives you. For example, my relationship, I feel secure, I feel safe, I feel free to be myself, I feel loved, I feel fulfilled. all of these things. What are some things in my life that I can do to go feel safe and secure? I love being in my bed. I love being on my couch. I love being in certain spots in my home that make me feel secure and safe. So I'll put on my favorite TV show, my blanket, whatever I need to do to where I feel safe and secure, because you're giving yourself the feeling of that. And the more you go and repetitively give yourself that feeling and embody that feeling, the easier it will go and manifest for you. And that's it. That's all. And you're going to go and wear that. And that's it. It feels like a calm, relaxed, neutral state. It doesn't feel chaotic. It doesn't feel like, well, what if, and all these intrusive thoughts. That's not what it is at all. And pay attention to how your body is feeling when you are saying these affirmations. Is your body tense? Is your body like in fight or flight mode, just ready to go? That's for you to observe. In our VIP group too, I like to tell everyone to make sure they pay attention behind their body, their intent, what they're feeling when they do these things. Like if you're someone that wants to reach out to your SP, what would be your intent behind it? And this is where I tell everyone, you have to get really brutally honest and real with yourself and say, I'm only reaching out because I'm afraid that they won't. I'm only making plans with them because I'm afraid that they won't make plans with me. That, my love, is a problem. You do not need to do that at all. Get in that calm, relaxed, neutral state. It's not desperate. It's not frantic. It's not trying to get something at all. So go in and pay attention to how your body is whenever you are manifesting anything, and keep a journal. Yesterday, I thought of me and my SP going to lunch. This is how it made me feel. My body reacted this way, because your body is constantly giving you feedback. That's all it is. Okay, so when you do this nervous system regulation, you can do a reset. A quick little one. And if you don't know anything about nervous system regulation, you can go check out my nervous system regulation e-guide. The link is in my bio, platinumganglifestyle.com. Scroll over to shop. You'll see it. And there's some sample pages there. When it comes to nervous system regulation, I didn't understand even why I couldn't lose weight, because my nervous system wasn't regulated. My cortisol levels were extremely high. I couldn't sleep at night. I just was super stressed out. My metabolism had slowed down. I was holding in more weight because my body was constantly in fight or flight mode. It wasn't until I regulated my central nervous system and got even more strict with my schedule that I was like, oh, this is what I need to do. I should probably do like a behind the scenes day in the life of what I do on a regular basis to kind of help you guys, because I'm so fucking structured. I'm literally a hairstylist, a mom, I have a man, I have a dog, I'm a nursing student, I'm a mindset mentor, I do hair, I actually sell hair, I have a blog, I have a podcast, and now I'm growing my YouTube channel. Excuse me, you guys, I need a sip of water. Now I'm growing my YouTube channel, and so that requires me to be structured with my day because I'm doing so many things. So when you get structured with your day, that signals to your brain, okay, I'm checking this off, that you get stuff done. It calms your central nervous system by being organized, to have your home clean, and to not be in chaos. If things are in chaos, you will not be able to function that way, and it genuinely helps you to just check things off of your list. These are the type of things that we also go over in our VIP group. I'm so excited about the stuff that we have launching. I used to have VIP group on Telegram, and I stopped that because things would get lost in the messages. So we just recently went over to School, and it is an amazing platform for groups. I absolutely love it because then all of the challenges are located and they're quite easy to locate. There's PDF downloads that I go over with different information and things like that, book recommendations and all of that. Our next group session that we're going to be having is going to be on the 13th, and it's going to be about how to hold the energy of what you want. So basically teaching you how to fully embody this fully. If you are interested in joining that VIP group session, then you need to join the VIP group. It's only $30 a month, and we do live Q&A sessions twice a month, every second and fourth Sunday of the month. Remember, you guys, you don't need to do more to attract what you desire. You just need to feel safe holding it. How do you feel safe? Regulate your central nervous system and make sure that you are doing all that you can to not be in fight or flight mode. Tell your body, it is now safe for me to receive this. Thank you for trying to protect me, but I don't need it. Excuse me. This isn't about chasing. It's about receiving. That's all it is. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, please be sure to comment below and I will let you guys tell me what you want for the next video. See you guys soon.